This is tour guide Nosson Shulman. Let's take a virtual tour in Israel together. This week, we visit one of the most significant biblical sites in the country, the Gate of Mercy, which is located on the eastern wall of Jerusalem's Old City. Although this off-the-beaten-track gem doesn't see a lot of visitors, its importance isn't only in its rich past, but also its glorious future. Look behind me and you can see the double-arched monumental gate. As you see, the gate is still beautiful, but it is also sealed and has been since 1541 when the Ottoman Turks closed it off. Why did they do that? According to Jewish tradition, when Messiah comes to redeem Israel, he will enter this very gate, and they were trying to make sure that Messiah couldn't enter. Don't worry, this sealing won't prevent Messiah from doing anything when the time of redemption is at hand. But it illustrates that even they 100% believed in his coming, or else why would have they invested so many resources to prevent it? Though currently sealed, the passageway on the other side of the gate still leads to the top of the Temple Mount. In the days of the Holy Temple, it was through the eastern gate that the high priest led the extremely rare red heifer onto the Mount of Olives. After being slaughtered and burnt, the ashes of the cow were collected and mixed with special water, which would then be sprinkled on someone who was impure, thus allowing him to enter the temple in a state of purity. Every year, on the holiest day of the year, Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, a he-goat with the lot which read to Azazel was sent out of this gate by the high priest, where he was brought to a mountain in the Judean desert and killed. This was a very important commandment and an essential aspect in the atonement service of Yom Kippur. When the third temple is reestablished, this gate will once again be used in these holy services. Until then, the gate remains sealed and is waiting for you to come visit and pray that the temple should be rebuilt speedily in our days and that this gate will be reopened. For more information on how you can tour Israel's off-the-beaten-track biblical sites like the Gate of Mercy, visit guidedtoursofisrael.com. This is tour guide Nosson Shulman for your INTR 1 minute of touring Israel. Look us up at guidedtoursofisrael.com.